Alicia, I'm so happy to see you on here.
Yeah.
I hope you're feeling better.
Me too.
So we were going to sit out in front of the fire. Heather went through all of this
All the
trouble to get a fire going, and it started raining on us.
Yeah.
So we're back in the truck. So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm new.
Ooh, Kimmy's new.
So yeah, back in the truck. So hope y'all don't mind.
And I was bummed because I'm like, we're getting ready to get all the yucky weather. So I'm like, it's probably one of the last times we'll be able to do a live outside for this season, this year. And I'm like, let's do it, even though it's chilly. Now I feel like I need to go add firewood. Look, my smoke is down coming out inside.
It is. Okay, we got Darlene. Hi, Darlene.
And Alicia and Kelly and KJ and all the and Anna and Bob and Tiffany was first.
The regulars.
The regular, our ride and dies.
We appreciate you guys so much.
We do.
We really do. It's sad. Let's not talk about sad stuff. No sad stuff.
No sad things. Not gonna chat with it.
This is a fun and upbeat and happy life, not a sad life. Juanita from Pocatello.
Oh, hi, Juanita.
Idaho sister. When are you coming to visit us, Juanita? We'll meet and have some coffee. Jim DeLong.
Hi, Jim.
Robin Fletcher's here too.
Hi, Robin. You guys, I'm exhausted. I know you can tell because I'm like, I am exhausted, which is why we didn't get a video out, or I didn't on Monday. And we may not get one out tomorrow either.
Boo.
I'm just tired, and we're having this weather.
Hi, Priscilla.
And it's really hard to film and go out and do. And so, I mean, I have footage. I need to edit it.
Yeah.
Because we did get some stuff done before. But you know what I find is that happens is we get way ahead. And then I get lax, and then we get behind.
It happens, though. I mean,
need
like,
that structure.
I even skipped a week because I was just like, we were sick and we were pushing it. And
that's the problem.
Then I hurt my back, and then I just,
That's the problem is we were sick and we were pushing it.
Yeah.
And so I don't feel like I've actually recovered from being sick.
Everybody's telling me how beautiful we are. So thank you to all of you.
That's so sweet.
My right knees kill me at night. I lay down and it just throbs. It will pass. Yeah, it is. Oh, Chasing Freedom Homestead's here. Hi, guys. Yeah, it is tough because it starts getting cold and then your aches and pains get worse. And Heather's been hurting and Chloe's been hurting.
Yeah, poor Chloe. There's that bad goat. Look at her being naughty. You guys can't see her.
The Bud's there too.
Oh, both of them. And now they're headed to the... I'll be back. They're like off to the garden.
The rake's right here.
I see you.
Anyways, we got these stupid goats that keep getting out. I literally just put them in. I put them in and they're out again. No, she does not have to pee. She's chasing the boats off. I see you. You guys should hear her. She's out there. Yeah. It's time to redo some fencing, but that's an added cost that we just don't have at the time. So we got to just repair and try to fix things and hope we can keep them happy. Here she comes.
It's not raining now, and we have a fantastic fire going on.
Yeah, but if we move, then you know what happens.
So dumb.
It says, I see you. I heard that. You're letting the warm air out.
Those big dummies are going to go stand by the fire. We're having a goat roast.
Yep. Samson holding up okay. He's okay. He's got some aches and pains too. He needs some new tires. We just recently figured out, and so that's a struggle. So
Yeah.
We got to fix for winter. God always provides, though, so. Bit yucky, isn't it? Yeah. Did y'all see there's a huge winter storm heading our way? Us in the mid section of the United States.
I'm gonna beep off of here and I'm gonna go look at our, because it kinda, okay, it's showing rain 5 to 6.
My turn.
Okay.
Get out!
She goes at it with too much aggression and then chases them into the greenhouse, into the garden every time. There they go, in the garden. All right, now they're running out. And it wasn't showing us rain or snow like it was going to pass us, but now it's showing snow all night long. It's in the 30s, 32, 33, 31, 30. And then we were supposed to get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rain and snow, and now it just looks like Tuesday it's coming in Tuesday night, and then Wednesday we're back up. But we're in the 20s, low 20s all week, the rest of the week, at night, and the 30s and the 40s during the day. So yeah, and it doesn't look like, I was looking at the month, the rest of the month, and it doesn't look like we're gonna warm up really at all. We're basically staying in them. I told him, like, she gets too mad and chases right at them, and they go in the garden, and they were like, shoom.
They didn't go in there.
I'm like, there they go, and then they turned around. You're too emotional. You're too angry about it now. You're like, I'm so mad at them. They will not stay in the fence. They're just like, phew. We went and got a big round bale and put it right next to the fence, thinking stupidly, one, that it's, 600-pound bale, so moving it without the tractor is a little bit difficult, but just assuming that they would be good. This is why people own sheep and not goats, because the sheep don't even attempt. They're like, we're happy, we have a big round bale of hay, and the goats are like, yeah, we got a step to get out. Now we can get out. So Missouri is getting hit with 40s, 30s starting this week with rain. Personally, I love the verbal feedback they give. Get out. They cave. Get out. Bah. They do. So my son actually got one of those little cattle prods, the electric little prods, and used it on them, because we walked down there and then they followed us, and then they're like, all of his string for his layout of his building got wrapped up in them, and they broke the string, and yeah, so he was like, that's it. Harry Moyle, 74 in Spring Hill, Florida.
74 would be nice.
I was really hoping we'd have another warm up, but we're not. We're not going to have it. They're right there.
Yep. Your turn, because I do it wrong. So anyways, it's been a little cold. We're trying to get acclimated, which has been a little bit difficult for me personally. My toes have been cold, but we do have plenty of hand warmers and feet warmers and all of that stuff. But I know it's supposed to get colder, so we're focusing on trying to get firewood going around the property, pulling things, sawing them, splitting them, getting everything ready so that way when it hits, then we're good. So heard a great tongue twister today, Irish wristwatch. Go ahead and try it. Did I say it right? Yeah, firewood is super important. The animals are good. Yeah, I think they'll be good. If we could just keep the goats inside the gate. Are y'all behind? Behind on what, Robin? Hi, Vicky. Good to see you, honey. Heather's wrangling some goats. She's running after the goats. Hi, Ian. It's well cold. I've got a long burner light. Dinky doo. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of doing that, just trying to get all their stuff done before winter happens. So all the last minute stuff that you got to get done. Yeah, apparently I'm too emotional. So she must be. We don't have them done yet, Darlene. There's a lot of like last year we went through 7 cords, and depending on how the weather is right now, this winter, I don't know exactly how much we're going to need, but we have been stacking up and getting things ready. But we want to have an abundance. And the hardest thing is the things that we're stacking the firewood in is going to be into it to actually get into the metal around it. So you know, we're trying to figure out how logistically how that all is going to work during the winter. How are the bees you're helping with? So she's been super busy, and she said that the queen is, she doesn't know if the queen's going to make it, therefore she doesn't know if the hive's going to make it, but didn't need me to come back over. She said she's just busy and not able to do it. So goat ropers, that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. If you run off, I'm going to come get you. Hi, Tanya. Dr. Grant has joined a wood splitting group. They take turns helping each other get all stocked up. That's really cool. Yeah, we saw that he was doing that. We watched the video. That was really cool that they do that. Let's see. What did I miss? I do sometimes miss the Florida weather, especially during the winter. I like the snow personally. I don't like the cold. I'm not so much for the cold itself. Like if my toes or my fingers get cold, then I'm unhappy. I'm miserable. Right, Darlene? They do hate the rain. They like to be in the barn, but I don't know. They have hay, and I already fed them. We gave them snacks already. So they just like to be out and get into things. So yeah, Anna, that would be cool. Having a whole bunch of people get together and everything. Hi, Jody. Nice to see you. Heather's out wrangling some goats. So sorry, you guys. I'm not as much of a chatter as Heather, so yeah, the goats are the troublemakers. The sheep are so super sweet. Charlie, the only male that we have, he actually lets me scratch him, which is really cool, but the other sheep are a little shy. But unfortunately, all of them are going off to freezer camp. So Anna's not a troublemaker. I know Anna was talking about tacos. I was like, man, that sounds amazing. Tacos are great. Sheep equals Kimmy, goats equal Heather. So anyways, goat tacos. I don't think that would be too bad. I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. Best part of my week so far. Well, I would say probably my favorite part of the week so far, if you count Sunday, was singing hymns in church. I always love that. And I have had this one song stuck on my brain for the like ever since Sunday. So I've been singing it constantly. We've been playing it on YouTube, on our personal YouTube too. But yeah, that's been the best part of the week, I would say so far. My comments disappeared for a minute. Don't let the start of this cold weather get you down. Y'all have done so good this year. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that that we can keep our spirits up. Winter gets hard, you know, emotionally wise, and then you kind of hunker in and don't want to go anywhere or do anything. How's your solar and Blue Eddy running? Are you needing to run the generator much? So the cool thing is the new Blue Eddy that we got, the 300, it takes far less time to charge. So it's been great because we can run the generator for a couple hours and totally charge it up, and then we can charge our other one off of that, and it's great because we're using way less gas. KJ, they're still alive. I heard a faint bah. Yeah. Yeah, they sure are. The sunsets this week have been amazing too. You know, when Tanya, when you asked what my favorite parts of the week are, that's another thing that's been going on. Like our sunsets have been really cool. And I know we don't get as great of sunsets as, you know, like the well, obviously Florida, Hawaii, but also down in Texas and Arizona. I know Arizona's sunsets are really, really cool, quite striking. So it's really nice when it happens here. Lately, we've had a lot of like fog in the mornings, and the fog lingers through a good portion of the day. So that's been, you know, that's been a little bit of a bummer because you can't see the beautiful, you know, beautiful lake scene that we have. But yeah, man, those sunsets. She got the dog now. She's wrangling them up with dog. We are stocked up on water. We are getting some cement tarps, I think is what they're called. And those work really good to keep things from freezing. There's one of the weather apps said it's supposed to get down to 7 in the next week or so. So I'm really hoping that that's wrong. My weather app didn't say it was supposed to get that low. So they're kind of disagreeing. So I'm not sure which is usually. Hoping that it's wrong this time. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate that. No, we do not lick mushrooms to see what they do. We did find, Heather totally found a mushroom the other day, a couple big ones on this down log. We were, you know, walking around firewood and such, and she found this big old mushroom. It was really cool looking. And I was, man, I hope it's edible. And we were looking it up, and I finally found it and found out what it was, and it was not edible. So unfortunately, but then after we touched it, we started having some really itchy. I was like, I'm sure it's just psychosomatic, like totally, like, you know, this is us thinking that it's like this way. But man, we were washing our hands and being like, it was just interesting, you know. It wasn't like poisonous. It's toxic if you eat it. It wasn't like you can't touch it. So you need to get more tarps, hay bales for around the chicken coop. Tarps are always a huge thing to have on the property. Like it's one of the most important things. Log mushrooms make weird smoke. Stay out of it. That's funny. They say don't even touch them before you know. I know. I totally do know that. She had touched it already, and then I picked it up, and I picked it up and brought it inside so we could look at it, and yeah. The shroom log has returned. Yeah. We're gonna have a bunch of them though, I'm sure, as we go around the property. guys might be able to see Heather behind us with the dog. Right there. There she is. Clear, doesn't clear tarps cause like issues like with fire getting too hot? Doesn't it? I mean, I don't know, but doesn't, if the sun hits it, can't that cause an issue? Ian, we would, except for where we put our solar panels, we thought was an area that got a lot of sun, but now as things have changed, we're not getting sun in there anymore. So, or not all day. So now we have to move a fence to be able to move the solar panels out. So that's going to be an issue down the road. But that's something we'll have to fix because we definitely want to use the solar to charge it up. Now the goats are in the garden. Heather's having to chase them around. Oh, such a pain. Are you going to be able to use the shower still now that the weather has gotten colder? We should be able to. I think we're going to get a cement tarp around that, which will make it to where that actually won't freeze. And the water heater that we got, it's an on-demand water heater. So we totally are able to then, take a shower. Like I took one I mean, not that it's super cold, but I mean, I took one last night and we'll continue to use it. I'm hoping not to have to do YMCA. That's an added cost that we just don't need. It's a BO winter. Yeah. I was wondering the same. But yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I think that it should be fine. We should be able to totally shower no problem. And it already is. So the thing with the shower, you get out of the shower and it's cold from the shower to inside, but then once you're inside there, it's totally fine because she's got the fire going. Good point, Kelly. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, so that is a good thing. Are you going to hook up a temp shower in your bathroom in the container? I don't know yet. We haven't talked about that, quite possibly. I didn't even think about that. That's a really good point, Kelly. But so there's a lot of things still on the docket to do before winter. We're still trying to trudge forward with the barn shop, because the goal is if we can get a roof on there, then we can pull things out of storage, then we can put things in the barn shop, and then at that point, that will be a less of a cost for those things, and then hopefully we can put on stuff like the satellite, so that way we can actually be able to download videos easier. And so when it snows, then we don't have to drive to town and we can still upload our videos and get stuff out to you guys. That would be great. Now that it's getting colder, is the house warmer this year with insulation? Absolutely. It gets so hot. It was 101 at one point, and it was really hot. But it's easy. We can pop open the windows. That's totally fine. We have a plan in place this year. So Heather's just gonna stuff the stove with firewood at the right before bed. And then if we get cold in the middle of the night, we have Priscilla's heating blankets that we can use on the Blue Eddy. So that's awesome, because then if you get cold, you just pop the heating blankets on. That's gonna save us on firewood. And then when she gets up in the morning, she'll just run the fire again at that point. She's got the dog. She's using the dog to herd him in. Let's see. But it's a bummer that she's like not able to hang out on the live with everybody. And the fire behind us is going great. I wish we were out there. What did Bob say? I missed it. Put in floor drain and piping. Drain the hoses too. Anna, any bets on Heather getting wood stove out of the second floor? She doesn't need it up there because the heat rises, like Anna was saying. The heat rises. Last year I was up there and it was plenty warm the whole time. Like I had the window open most of the time. I assume the male goats have been banded by now. Do I have the dates right? July, I think they're July 14th. They have not yet been banded. We have one male goat. He has not yet been banded. She's not a load of buttons. It's year round. Yeah. Yet she's not alone. She's got Justin. She's rounding them up. Such a bummer. We got 29 people on here. For those of you that are watching from the TV, hello. I know that you can't comment, but we know you're there. Hello. Yes, Justin is most definitely better than Chloe for the herding. He has it in his blood. He is so good at that. He like instinctively knows what to do, where Chloe's more of like it's something fun, you know, like it's fun. I throw y'all up on the TV and then comment from my phone. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. I was waving at you, Vicky. I was waving at all ya. I'm not a TV star. Far from it. So I always wondered with that. When we went over to Darcy's house, we saw ourselves up on her big screen and we were like, that is terrifying. Seeing us up on a big screen like that is just crazy. Like seeing, you can like especially with the high definition, you can almost like see the pores and everything. Mm-hmm. Heather's back on my 32-inch curved ultra high definition monitor. Who is that lady? Anna wants to know. She's done chasing goats. But yeah, I'm not used to seeing myself up on a screen like that, so big. Heather, are the goats still alive? KJ wants to know.
Yeah, I just had to fix the fence where they've been getting out. I thought they were jumping, but their gate was actually left open.
No, it was closed just a few minutes ago. I thought it was triplets. Yes, it's triplets. No, you're right. We do have 2 boys and 1 girl. I was wrong. You're right. Bob wants to know how you are tonight.
I'm tired.
I appreciate that, Vicky. Having on both, I do appreciate that.
There's only 5 thumbs up. But you got broken thumbs.
KJ. They might have figured out the latch. God help you know it. I didn't put the gate up but I didn't put, because we were trying to prep for the live and I didn't close the wire up, so they got back out again. Y'all look pretty, even if you're tired. Well, I appreciate that. It's getting dark. We're going to have to start doing lives earlier. Well, at least you don't have the COVID anymore, Bob.
Yeah, COVID's not fun at all. You know, darling, the goats can be the chores, but I don't blame them. It's the fencing. I need to fix the fencing, and I need to get it taller, and I need to get the electric in there. They're going to do what they're allowed to do, and if they've found a way to get out, they're going to push that until they, even after you fix it. So they've learned to push through fences. They did it in the garden, and now they've just destroyed that fence. So I got to fix fences. Arabian horses, they are smart. I had one. My first horse was an Arabian quarter horse cross.
Will you be able to do the lives from the living room again? Yes. However, we don't get the best of service back there. And then there's, if we have light on us, then there's a glare on the window that's behind us. So it's really kind of a little bit more hard.
I have to be able to pay the Starlink. So until I can do that, we won't be doing them in there, I don't think. We either have to not do lives or suffer in the cold.
Yeah. Big Mac Interest wants to know, do y'all have everything you need to get the roof on milled already?
No, we've got to move logs. And until we can move the logs, we won't be able to mill them. KJ, the Starlink is like $120, $30 a month.
Hi, Michael from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Get a little light on here.
Okay, Bob, that sounds weird. It's a good thing we know what you're talking about.
I don't think anyone else knows what you're talking about, but... Chantel Hale, hello. First time in your live stream, just started watching some of the videos. I like the content.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised it went up. And it's, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it went up, but that was the whole thing about Starlink, is that they were going to be affordable and in areas where you can't get them. And then I guess there's been quite a few people that have been complaining about the service as far as getting upload speeds and such. And like I said, we haven't hooked ours up yet. I think anything at this point will be better than what we have. So it'll be nice to not have to run into town to upload.
We're happy that you're here. Hopefully I'm saying it right.
Yeah, Chantel or Chantel?
Yeah.
I had a friend, Charlene, and hers started with this H. It's pronounced Charlene. Well, I have the mobile plan that, well, I have mine and Kimmy's and Kira's on it, and Kira sends me $70, but I pay $230 for the rest of it. Well, actually, it's more than that now because it went up to $313 for the 4 phones. So we have the extra phone, and then we have the other 4 phones. So it's pretty expensive. Kelly says hers is amazing and fast. And I've tried to upload, and we can upload shorter videos on the hotspot, and you know, but only for a couple of videos.
I think it's interesting how some people, they were saying that some people's is slow on the Starlink and some people's is fast.
Right.
I wonder what makes that like determination between the two.
Yeah.
It is steep. But it's what we record on. So we use our phones to record. I was on your live earlier, Bushcraft, but I did say hi, but you guys were deep in conversations, you and the two other guys. Location, location, location. I'm sure that's what it is, Mary.
2 phones and you pay $260 a month. Ugh, wow. Yeah. We don't have, I mean, Kira has the Disney Channel. She watches that. But as far as any other like paid apps or anything like that, we have Kindle. We both have Kindle because we read on there. And then I think that's pretty much it for paid, right?
Right. And the Kindle comes not part of that that bill, that phone bill. Those are separate.
Those are separate. Oh.
Yeah. I find I have to check Verizon every so often to get discounts. $5 for the military, $5 off for putting the money out of the bank automatically. Discounts come and go.
I have those, and the military one, like I have to go back in and redo it because they auto turn it off after a year. So you have to keep going in and playing the game, and I really dislike being in there.
Yeah. That's a bummer day, Danielle. Constantly being interrupted. Thanks, Anna. Thanks for sharing that. Patriot Mobile.
I've never even heard of that.
Wow.
The Verizon's the only thing we can get up here. So that is our only option. And that's how it's been for me for a while because I always live way out in the country. And so I've been on Verizon for quite a while. Probably for the last 15 years or more. I had Sprint for a while.
Thanks, Anna. From your mouth to God's ear, Anna. We would love it.
The Verizon towers, yeah. Straight talk. Yeah, because I've done a lot of traveling across the United States, Verizon was the one that had the most coverage. And traveling in groups, I was like the one that always had coverage and other people just didn't. So that's why I've stuck with it.
Tanya, Verizon Cube for internet. Love it. Only $30 a month all over the USA.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Well, that's interesting, Kelly. So once it connects to your dish, your satellite dish, your Starlink dish, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Kelly brought up a good point earlier. She drained the water heater after every shower use. I didn't think about that. Anna just left T-Mobile because she can't get signal out there.
Oh, it turns your phone into a satellite phone. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, I basically Facebook, YouTube, and record on mine and text. See, this is what it would have been cool about being outside. It wouldn't be so dark.
Yeah.
On the phone.
The interesting thing is, and this is obviously an Apple versus Samsung thing, but like I'll have like 1 or 2 bars when she has 3 bars, and we're in the same spot. It's the weirdest thing.
Tanya, I realized that this jacket, it's now my favorite one because Justin and I are the exact same colors. Takes me back to when I used to get a jacket and a blanket for my horse and match.
It's funny. We're both wearing clothes that Tanya gave us. Tanya, you gave me this one too. You're the best, girl. Do you pay extra to do videos on the phone? It doesn't use service to record videos, does it?
It doesn't, and I should cancel the service off of that one, except for we use it to do lives. But I guess it would be smarter to not have that bill and just try to look up there.
Yeah.
Or one person. Thanks, Tanya.
Big Mac interest. Same here on the East Coast. Verizon has you covered, but it's always cost between 2 and 3 bills.
Yeah. I just think it's ridiculous with phones should not cost that much for service.
No.
Because you can't even get landlines really anymore. Like, that's not even an option unless you live in the city.
And the expense of them, too. They're like, you know, as much as a computer nowadays. You can get a TV cheaper than a phone.
Yep.
Mary. Howdy, Big Mac. I'll have fries with that. Landlines are more expensive now. I looked into it. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. My friend is Cricket and gets the same service I do because they use all of the towers, not just AT&T or Verizon, and it's a lot cheaper. Oh. Bushcraft, post your channel, Blissful Moments Farm.
An older phone for $1,000. Yeah, I think this one was like $800. Same with that one. I don't know. I just think it's all ridiculous.
It is.
I was watching this thing where it was like, get rid of it and get a flip phone.
I totally would if we weren't filming on them. Even he knows. Build a smartphone from wood and scraps. Anna, you could be a millionaire if that happened. Samson's like, I'm going to turn these off because you guys are there. Get a little light. Get a little light on the fire. I'm surprised you guys aren't talking about food by this time. Usually this is when everybody starts talking about their food.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had 3 days of battery, ever.
No. We go through our batteries, I think, pretty quick because we film and use our phones for everything. Meatball, Tuscan meatball spaghetti. I want tacos too, Anna. From the moment you started talking about them. We had nachos this morning. Not this morning, sorry. We did not have nachos this morning. We had nachos last night. Seven quarts of apple pie. That sounds amazing.
I think, Tanya, my highlight of the week was getting to rest because my entire body hurts. Like, and my strength is none. I had to lift the U-Green power generator, and it weighs like 25 pounds and I could barely do it. And so I feel like I need to take like 2 weeks off and not do anything physical and just rest, but we just don't really have time for that. And you know, it's just going to get colder and colder and colder. So
we do have plenty of pain patches, Kelly. I don't think we need some more.
The pain patches aren't going to help me because it's not that. My muscles have reached muscle failure. And so I have no strength. That's the biggest issue, is the strength. And I'm really hoping that this storm does not last very long. But then, I was thinking, literally this time last year, I felt the exact same way, because we push. And then, and then there's a point where you just absolutely have to stop. So, I'm gonna work through cold weather. I'm just gonna go out there and do what I can do. I'm really trying to debate on videos for my channel, if I'm gonna continue with 3 days a week, or if I'm gonna take it down to 2 days a week and just try to do the amount that I can do, but I'll figure it out.
We need to get a big thing of castor oil, Mary. Just rub down in castor oil. We do use it. Both of us use it. It does work quite well. Definitely the shoulder issues that we were having. $80 for 150 gigabytes is the top plan. Ranges down to $20 for 15 gigabytes.
I need more bright sunlight. Anytime we get this kind of gray, it really does affect me.
That's sweet, Anna. Thank you. Yep, I definitely think we're going to have to do lives earlier. That is good to know, Bob. I didn't realize it helped that much with joints.
Yeah, I do need a sad lamp, but it takes up electricity, so.
The joys of living off-grid, huh? Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. A yellow light helps, huh? Okay. But this also isn't my live, so it's kind of her live. She has to run it. I'm just the sidekick at this point.
It's a joint live. We're doing together. Hate to give away my age, but since I crossed that 50 mark, I think I'm going to need a hot tub. Just soothe those sore muscles. I don't know how y'all handle that cold. We're the same age as you.
Hi, Sue from the UK.
Hi, Sue.
Yeah, Bob, we were talking about having more electricity this year than we did last year. Last year, we didn't even have the smaller, we didn't have any of the solar generators.
Bye, Brenda. Thanks for coming by.
Bye, Brenda. Thanks for loaning us the ladders and such. Everybody will be very happy that I won't be hanging off of the roof with just a rope now.
KJ, I think Medicare ought to give hot tubs to all Americans over 50.
I agree.
That would be great. We could have two. Put one near the shipping container and one at the edge of the world. That would be awesome. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Joyce.
You're not too late. You're here before it's over. Other plus roof equals stress viewers. Yeah. Unfortunately, because of the clouds, we don't have an amazing sunset tonight for you guys to see out the back window. Organic castor oil for $34 in glass brown bottles. Amazon's got some sweet deals. That is a good point, Anna. She knows you're okay because you're posting videos. Pretty soon you'll be able to fill the hot tub with snow to fill it up. Tim, you're getting the same weather we're going to be getting. You're pretty close to us, aren't you?
So our snow isn't going to start here until, if we even get it, till the middle of the night sometime. And it's probably just going to be a dusting. It's not going to be that much, and it won't stick. So that's good. What is Grant and Nicole? Are they supposed to be getting a lot of you checked in with? I mean, I'm assuming you've checked in with your kids.
Because their area doesn't get as much snow as like Chasing Freedom Homestead, right? Because of their areas that they're in. I think that's what I heard.
Make sure you put it in your belly button, Mary. That helps all kinds of things internally.
I didn't know anything about the castor oil thing till Heather saw something and was sharing that information with me, and it really is amazing. Apparently it's supposed to make you really young looking too, so ladies, put it on your face at night. Kelly, up at your place, thanks, Anna. Up at place in the CDA or the cabin?
Coeur d'Alene doesn't really get much. They have even nicer weather than, so probably the cabin, I would think.
Helps with deep sleep.
Yeah.
Tanya, you coming back this way in the summer?
Alicia, I bet it would help. It's pretty amazing if you start researching all the things that it's good for. It's really pretty amazing. If you're not, if you're not already watching her, check into Barbara Mann, Mann. She's got all kinds of amazing stuff.
Thank you, Anna. We really appreciate it. Awesome. I'm so excited. Then we can see you again. Go hang out and have some coffee or something cold. Yeah, Tim. Heather noticed that the tire is bald on Samson, so it's definitely not what we want to have with this kind of weather.
Oh, he retired in Boise. That's cool. Boise's a nice area.
I didn't know you played hockey, KJ. I used to play hockey too.
Bob, the tire stores are going to be full because people switch to their winter tires here. So that's a thing that happens here.
Yeah.
So they go in and get their tires switched out and balanced. No, Bob, they're not.
No. Air hockey. It's a little different. Just a tiny bit. People out east don't do that. Oh, I thought you said you played it. That's funny. Well, guys, it's starting to get super dark, so I think we're going to call it. That way we can go get some rest. We appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to us. Good night.
Good night.